Well, hey there. I just want to make this video. It's mainly just a therapy session for me and my camera, I guess. But I'm putting it out there in hopes that maybe it'll inspire somebody else or help somebody else with whatever issue they're going through, or maybe it'll be funny. I don't know. But this channel here is mainly dedicated to my mom. Our show together, the Kathy and April show, what we're calling it now. But I think here and there I'm actually gonna post some stuff because it's my way of getting stuff off my mind, and that's all I got. I guess I'll just get started with what I wanted to talk about. What's been bugging me. Honestly, like these past 2-3 days, a lot of it has to do with social media, and obviously we're all glued to it, and I get it. I'm glued to it too. What really, honestly, truly just pissed me off this week was something someone posted on Facebook, was that they're trying to get fit and that they don't want to be skinny fat anymore. And I don't understand that concept. How are you skinny fat? Why? It's so hard for me to put into words with really how I feel about this stuff. I mean, I took notes and everything, and I just want this to be as raw and honest as possible. And I'm hoping to do stuff like this every week to just talk and whatnot, just kind of like what Mom and I do with our other videos. As far as body image goes, I've gained weight, quite a bit of weight actually, from what I used to be, and you know, honestly, a lot of us have. As we get older, we tend to let ourselves go, or we have a sit-down job, which is part of the reason why I've gained weight. I know, and been getting lazier, which is no excuse, but it's a matter of being happy with yourself and your body. And with all the ads that especially women see nowadays, with the perfect body, you know, skinny, fit, abs, you know, and fine, straight hair. It's just, to me personally, I feel like a lot of models, whether you go on a certain website or, TV commercials, magazines, stuff, they all look the same. And that's where I guess I get my insecurities from, and where I think a lot of people do, especially teenagers nowadays, that's, in my mind, it's always like, well, that's what a guy wants. And it shouldn't come to that either. You need to be happy with yourself too, but we all want someone else there, and it's what a lot of guys seem more attracted to nowadays. And I'm not saying I'm trying to be unhealthy with why I've gained weight. Like, I have a little belly here, but I always say I like food and beer a little bit more than maybe the average woman. I don't know, but it made me start thinking when I seen this person doesn't want to be skinny fat anymore. So would I be considered fat skinny because I'm not super heavy, but I'm not super thin either? It just, I mean, this person is already pretty skinny to me anyway, I think. And she doesn't look unhealthy, and if they lost a few more pounds, they wouldn't look unhealthy. But why do we think as society, not just women but guys too, that being thin is the answer? It's perceived as healthier. I want this video to be about really to get your mind open and how to find happiness with your body. It is a hard thing, with especially women. I don't want to direct this video towards women. I think you need to dig deep down with yourself and find what weight you're comfortable at. Whether being a size 0 is something that's comfortable to you and makes you happy, great. But if being a size 10, a size 15, whatever, somewhere in there, is happy to you and you're content with your life and you're healthy and you're able to, go about your daily life, then fine. But instead of saying something like skinny fat, maybe that doesn't rub people the wrong way like it rubbed me, but being skinny, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. And just because you're a little bit heavier doesn't mean you're unhealthy. But just because we grow, especially women, guys, we grow up in a society where, we're pretty much raised to think that being skinny and fit is the only way, and that's the only way you're going to be accepted in this world. Which, sadly, it almost is true, because for someone that's heavier, whether I see them walking down the street or whatever, a lot of people sit and judge them, or they just give them weird looks and everything, but why isn't that considered a little bit normal too? Is it just because in America we are heavier? If you're watching this video, and if you really do have insecurities about your body, you need to dig deep down and really try to understand why you have insecurities. That's not an easy thing to do, and my thing is, I'm relatively comfortable with my body. Like, I know I could lose weight, and I know what I would have to do to lose weight, but I'm just kind of, I don't know what the right word is. I know what I would have to do, and I accept it. Like, if I really wanted to lose weight, I know what I would have to do. I could easily lose weight. But part of me just likes where I'm at in my life with my body. I don't know if this is even making sense, honestly. One of my biggest insecurities is someone seeing me naked. Specifically, I suppose, in the bedroom. In my previous relationship, he would tell me, he's like, you look fine. And I suppose a lot of women go through this, that, the guy would say they look fine, and maybe they truly do mean it, but I don't know why we as women don't accept the compliments. Like, I find I was very insecure, and I know I still would be, but I honestly can't explain this on what's in my head to try to encourage women specifically to be happy with their body. We try to cover it up, and if we don't like a certain area, and I mean, I do too, but our society, like, heavier people, I don't know, heavier means different, it's different to other people, but, like, they're shamed upon for wearing shorts. Like, I myself don't have such really skinny legs, but I try to, do lunges to keep them a little more toned and everything, but, why as society do we judge so much if someone is heavier? Like now, recently, I don't remember her name, was it Tessa? The plus size model, like the first plus size model will be in front of a magazine or be signed to a model agency. I haven't followed it that closely, but why now are we just seeing, plus size models become more popular? Why hasn't this been a thing in the past? Why is, when someone is a size, 0 to 4, whatever the sizes are nowadays, hell, I don't even know, but why is that so accepted? Why is that more appealing? Why is that kind of body more appealing to look at than someone who's a size 10, 12, whatever? We all have different, guys or girls, sizes, whatever, that we're more attracted to, which is fine. That is fine. It is what it is, and I just think you need to dig deep down and find where you're more comfortable with. That is not an easy thing to do either. You need to focus on yourself, though. If you're comfortable with your body, flaunt it. If you're comfortable with your boobs, showing a little more, go for it. Whether you're size 2, size 12, you need to find comfort within yourself, because you need to acknowledge that if you don't like something, if you can change it. I don't know if that even made any sense what I just said. I have so much going on up here that I just don't know how to put it out there, and I don't want to direct this just towards women, but I guess that's really where I'm going with it. It's women really are subjected to all this criticism, and if you don't look a certain way, and you're not a certain body size, your makeup isn't like, the basic woman out there, and your hair, isn't long, it doesn't make you feminine enough, hair's not, a certain hair color. I mean, this is shit that I've been subjected to, and it's really this week, like, I've honestly just gotten down about my looks. Like, sometimes I almost wish that I didn't look the way I do, or chose to be really, truly different. Because it seems, to me, to be honest, it relates back to, like, well, what does a guy want? Really, at the end of the day, I don't care, but it's like we all want someone else there. And I do, too. It sounds so pathetic, and I don't mean it that way. It is by choice, and I don't talk to many people. I mean, I have a lot of acquaintances and everything, but I don't get out too much, and I'm someone who likes to just be home and kind of hide away from people, which isn't necessarily the answer either, but it's like you see a lot of people around me, they break up with their girlfriend or boyfriend, it's like instantly within the next 2 weeks they're in another relationship. I'm like, am I doing something wrong here? It's like a lot of them, especially because I interview a lot of bands, like a lot of the guys are in a relationship with a girl who's, skinny, really fit, long hair, blonde hair, long brunette hair, and just your typical girl nowadays. Which, sorry, judging, yes, I know. But, even if you have those thoughts, if a woman out there listening to this, you know what, with the books I've been reading now, it's like, let the thoughts happen, embrace it, but then move on. Get rid of them, throw them away, and be happy with who you are. Like, I know I'm a damn good woman. I look good. I don't give a shit. Like, I need a haircut right now, but that's besides the point. Like, I like my hair. I like being different, and a true man out there will accept that. And I am happy with myself. I don't need a guy there to, tell me that stuff, but it would be nice to have other companion besides family to talk to about stuff, and, like, embrace you. Whatever, I don't know. Good God, I'm not good at that romantic shit. Anyway, I'm moving on from that because I don't know if it's even making any sense. Guess I'll find out when I go back and edit this. My next topic, is about dreams and people pursuing their dreams. The music industry is an incredibly hard industry to get into. To establish yourself and establish a good reputation. No. And it seems like so many people give up on their dreams, specifically almost to follow relationships, because they get in a relationship or they have a kid, and it blows my mind why people can't still pursue their passions. And no matter what industry, you shouldn't let a relationship justify where you're going with your career. Another person should be able to understand that if they truly love you. It shouldn't stop what you're doing. And if you're in a band and you're good, but you just feel like you're not getting anywhere super fast, it's not going to happen overnight. It's probably not going to happen hardly in 5 years. But if you have a good product, a good band, good people in your band, you got to stick with it. Like, I've seen so many people just give up because they're not getting where they think they should be, which that is a hard thing. You're not... Most bands are not guaranteed to get to the top, whatever that top may be to different people, but, pursuing music and being able to connect with your fans is a beautiful thing, and I'm sure there's a lot of bands out there on the road that are broke as hell, but still trying to, connect with their fans and working their ass off, and that is awesome to see, but a lot of bands like that tend to give up because they're not making enough money, and it's such a sad thing. You don't give up, though. find ways to keep going. I mean, it's just so sad seeing so many people give up and not pursue what they want to do. Don't give up. I mean, you find a way, man. It's so sad to see someone stop. You only have one life. And I don't think you want to be on your deathbed and look back and say, I wish I would have kept pursuing that. Because you never know what could happen. So that's all I got. My camera's going to die. Signing off. I'm going to post another video next week. Intimate moments with April. I don't know. So, yeah. Okay, that's all I got. Until next week. Bye-bye.